Hello and thanks for joining us. To our viewers here in Korea and around the world, it's 1 p.m. on Friday, April 25th here in Seoul. I'm Mark Broom and you're tuned in to our ongoing coverage of the Sewol-ho ferry disaster. Latest search operations for the sunken ferry have been focused on its third and fourth deck cabins, where most of the missing victims are believed to be trapped. Working during the last remaining critical hours of favourable weather conditions, Coast Guard, Navy and civilian rescue workers and divers recovered more than 20 bodies overnight. As for the current death toll, 181 people, mostly teenagers, have now been confirmed dead. 121 others remain unaccounted for. Divers also say there were no air pockets inside the sunken ferry, reducing the chance of possible survivors after the ship submerged completely underwater. But the search continues as parents of the missing have requested the ferry not be lifted out of the water until every body is recovered. The authorities are broadening their investigation into what exactly happened on the day the Sewol-ho ferry capsized and who is responsible for this awful disaster. So far, it looks like all 15 crew members who survived, including the captain Lee Jun-sok, that escaped the ferry, will face criminal charges. 11 have already been charged with negligent homicide while violating maritime law, with the other remaining 4 under investigation as suspects. Comments made by some of the crew members are causing quite a stir. One testified that crew members, including himself, were in a room less than 10 meters away from where the passenger cabins were right before they fled the ship, which clearly suggests they did not follow the standard protocol to help passengers escape. Tens of thousands of citizens from all walks of life have been visiting a temporary group memorial altar that has been set up in Ansan, the city most touched by this disaster. More than 44,000 people from all over the nation have so far passed through the doors of the Ansan Olympic Memorial Hall to say their last goodbyes to the young students and teachers from Danwon High School who so tragically lost their lives in the sinking. The local government there has also set up a message service so that those who cannot come in person can send text messages of condolence, which are then displayed on one of the screens at the Memorial Hall. Another Memorial Hall opened at 11 a.m. Korea time in Mokpo, near the city's main train station. US President Barack Obama is in Seoul for talks with South Korean President Park Geun-hye amid the nation's outpouring of grief for the Sewol-ho ferry victims and concerns North Korea may be planning a 4th nuclear test. Officials say Obama is expected to deliver his country's deepest sympathies to the victims and the families of this awful ferry disaster. A wide range of security issues are also on the US leaders' agenda. Presidents Park and Obama will also discuss ways to respond to North Korea's latest nuclear threats. The visit is President Obama's 4th trip to South Korea, representing the most trips to the country by a sitting US president. And those are the stories we have for you at this hour. We'll be back again in 1 hour's time at 2 p.m. Korea time. Until then, goodbye.